Terrell Thomas, These Urban Times, and I'm going to face that NFL fans and sports fans may remember that has thanked the NFL for several years, one of the best cornerbacks in my eyes that ever played a game, Aaron Ross. I thank you so much for your time today. Now, I want to talk to you about a few things, but first things first, I want to highlight why we're here right now. Essence Black Women in Sports. Your wife is being honored today, so congratulations to that. It's been great over the years to see how you two have supported each other in the world of sports, off the field and on the field. So talk to me about why it's so important that we give Black women in sports their flowers.
It's super important, man. I seen my wife reach the pinnacle of her sport. The same accolades, the same hard work, the same blood, sweat, and tears that we as men put into the game. I seen my wife doing it. So having them represented on the same platform, same level as us, I think it's super important. I seen it personally as a husband to a 4-time Olympic gold medalist. So I understand the grind, the effort, the hard work, everything that I went through as an NFL player. She put that same blood, sweat, and tears in.
Now, as an NFL player, you spent some time with the New York Giants. The Giants,
of course, baby.
You know,
once a Giant, always a Giant.
They're in a new, I don't want to say a rebuilding stage, but a new stage. What they have going on. They look pretty good so far this year. What are your thoughts on the current Giants regime?
I think we're starting to bounce back. I think we're getting our rhythm. I think we're starting to get players and coaches that fit the scheme. I think it's been a tough transition after Eli's left. After the coordinators left, now we're starting to find the coordinators that's getting the players to match their scheme. And you can see that Jones is starting to get comfortable with his receivers. Our offensive line is getting better. Our defense is starting to play sound defense, and we're right there. I mean, we just need a little and we'll be what we're supposed to be.
As I was telling you before, we actually kicked off this interview. You know, I'm loving what my Eagles are doing right now.
They balling.
But
they balling.
You know, for years people have been saying it's the NFC leaks, but we see the Giants looking good. We see the Eagles looking good, and unfortunately, we even see the Cowboys looking good. Talk to me about your thoughts overall on what you see with this 2022 NFL season.
Well, the one thing that we agree on is the Cowboys. But the East it was strong when I was playing, and now we're starting to get back to what it used to be. And I think football. I might be biased, but I think football is better when the East is balling. You got the Eagles. It's a rich franchise in tradition and wins and everything. The Giants, of course, it speaks for itself. The Cowboys is America's team, and Washington. So having the East doing what they're doing this year, it makes football exciting again.
If you had to pick an MVP right now from what you've seen so far, who would you give the NFL MVP to this season?
Man, it hurts. I hate to say it, but not hate to say it, but I'm a Giants fan.
I understand.
But I can't deny how great he's been. Hurts, he's balling. I mean, he's leading the team. He's not only like putting in the work, but you can tell that he's actually leading. He's not just depending on the defense to do what they're supposed to do, but he's executing. I can see. I watch football a lot, and I know that I understand the X's and O's, and I can tell he's efficient. So he's balling. He's throwing. He's not only a running quarterback, but he can beat you with his arms. So I mean, much respect to him.
Before I let you go, and again, I thank you for your time. When you were playing in the highlight of your day, who would you say was the toughest wide receiver to cover?
Man, I got two answers for that.
Okay.
Calvin Johnson was a monster.
Megatron.
He's a monster. I think he's gonna go down as one of the greatest and one of the hardest receivers to cover. But honestly, it was the quarterbacks. The quarterbacks are for me as a defensive back, I can have the perfect coverage. But the quarterbacks that I faced, and Aaron Rodgers was one of the best most accurate quarterbacks that I've ever faced. I can have perfect coverage on Jordy Nelson or Donald Driver or whatever the case may be, and he put it in a spot where I just couldn't make the play. So Calvin Johnson, and then the quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you so much for your time today.
All love.